Breaking Bridget. A 26-year-old trans woman, Hannah Tubbs, is sentenced to be housed with females in a juvenile detention facility for molesting female children. Tubbs began identifying as female after being taken into custody.
I hate this entire story. This is insanity. This is a 26-year-old biological male being put into a prison with juveniles and will be probably put with juvenile girls. And apparently this isn't some kind of human rights violation because everybody's worried about being woke. And Gascon, the judge, was basically like, my hands are tied.
Yeah, and Tubbs committed this 2 weeks before they turned 18. So they were 17 at the time, which is why they're being...
And it was a 10-year-old girl.
And it was a 10-year-old girl in a bat, like pinned this girl by the throat and like molested her. And then assaulted some other girl, too. And it's just...
And by the way, has had multiple violations of other things in between then and their 26-year-old now.
And Gascon refused to prosecute them as an adult. And so that's why they would be housed with juveniles. And this is insane.
And then the way the LA Times covered it, they said a 26-year-old woman is being put in a juvenile detention center until there was an outcry. And then they were forced to change it to trans woman in the article. But the headline that kind of exists forever out there, if you Google this on the LA Times, is a 26-year-old woman. And this is exactly what Abigail Schreier was talking about, where she said there's this small window where we can still call them trans women when they're being transferred into the prison population before it's just a woman.
Right.
Who's being, and then even in the article, they failed to mention that this woman is going to be put in the juvenile center with girls.
Right. With young girls under the age of 18, exactly the kind of girls that they assaulted.
Yeah, shame on everyone responsible for this decision. This is awful.
It's disgusting.
Ugh.
26.
20, and you look at the picture of this person, and you're like, what the
I'm starting to think there are pedophiles everywhere.
Yeah, there really are.
Like, it just seems so crazy to me. I don't even understand how this is a thing. This should not be a thing.
Why is the priority protecting this person's right to say that they're a female over protecting these girls?
And why are you putting them in with a juvenile population when they're 26 years old? California is the dumbest state. But this is mainstreaming everywhere.
I was talking to that woman, Mari, who you're talking to next week, one of the Wolf lawyers, and she was like, Biden's trying to make this a federal policy.
I know.
Right now. He's pushing for it.
I know. And if you even push back against it, you're considered a transphobe.
This is, like, insane.
I feel defeated. All hope is lost. The center has fallen. And we're